feel like we very well might see PandaBearMe go for the same style here, just because of the back rocks. It makes the multi-pronged aggression, which PandaBearMe has shown us that he's really comfortable trying to execute. It's a lot stronger on this map than Echo, I would say. So if he decides to do the same thing, we might see a similar game as last time. But spawning up here in the top right, we have the blue Protoss player up 1-0, taking that last game from Team Red Bloods. It is PiLiPiLi. And down here in the bottom left, we have the yellow Zerg player from Brawl Esports. It is PandaBearMe.
Yeah, so Expedition Loss, as we note, it's a map that has that backdoor entryway, but it does require breaking down the rocks, so it can't just allow your opponent to have a secret entrance in, but it's definitely something that has influenced the way the games get played, so definitely some timing attacks can get planned out with those back rocks, so.
Yeah, this is also a very strong map for two base all-ins from Protoss. It's it's a kind of very narrow move across the map. It's really hard for the Zerg player to engage at any point, and the Protoss player can just keep pushing you back till you're at their base because it's a very small map.
Yeah, definitely. And Zerg do have some strategies that involve grabbing one of the middle gold bases, and I don't know how they do it, but they make it hold, so that's also another option for PandaBearMe if he wants to explore that, but definitely more on the non-traditional side of things.
Yeah, he went for pool versus game. Interesting deviation from his last build. And he's being very diligent scouting with this drone here.
Yeah, he's scouting for any proxy gateways that might be occurring here, so... and he's not going to find any, too, so...
He saw the probe come in, so I think he feels safe now to take this gold base.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe?
Yeah, he's going to go take this gold base.
Yeah, that Overlord saw the probe.
Yeah, and definitely, so...
He's taking a risk.
Yeah.
But a really quick Nexus out of PiLiPiLi as well.
Mm-hmm. And this probe has the potential of scouting this gold base, and we actually see his clicks and he sees it, so...
definitely will scout it.
We'll scout it.
So, I don't know that you can do anything as PiLiPiLi in this position. You don't have a Forge. You don't even have a Cybernetics core yet. So, all you can do is just make Zealots, but...
Right, well, with the pool already done, too, so...
Yeah.
Like, there'd just be enough Zerglings out to be able to defend anything. So
definitely.
By the time the Zealots get there, so he is gonna hold this gold. Do you think he's gonna try to get the second gold based off this because the distance between them is so short?
That's something we have seen a lot of Korean Zerg players do. It's a little bit greedier because it's very easy to connect the two bases with a creep spread. But he's actually just gonna run some lings into the natural of PiLiPiLi here. And I can't imagine that these are for scouting because he already has the Overlord in the base.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so being able to pick off one probe, that's going to start limiting the gas just a teeny bit. Not too much, but each little probe counts, I suppose.
Yeah, and this also keeps the Zealot at home here for PiLiPiLi, so we can't send it to PandaBearMe's gold base, even if you wanted to try to maybe force some lost mining time or pick off a drone.
Yeah, so we just see that first queen for PandaBearMe actually went all the way from the main to this, I guess you would call it a natural. And it's going to start laying down some creep tumors, so definitely going to start pushing that creep forward, being able to try to make his way forward towards the Protoss base.
Something interesting we see here is we haven't seen a third base yet from PandaBearMe. He's scouted the natural timing of PiLi, and he definitely knows that he is safe to have taken a third base by now. But he's running really hard, and he's getting a layer off two bases.
Yeah.
So he's taking 4 gases. So this looks to me like a 2-base Spire play. I'm not sure if that's what he's going to go for.
Yeah, well, he's not showing any other signs of tech. He's getting his Zergling speed, too, so And he is finally taking his third base, so it definitely seems to be pointing towards Spire Tech. And he's taking it as actual natural here, so.
Yeah, we don't have any tech from PiLiPiLi either, so this looks like he plans on taking a third base relatively soon, or maybe he could commit to some 3-gate aggression as well, because Warpgate just finished. Let's see what his plan is here.
Yeah, so Hydralisk actually come out.
Hydralisk.
This is actually interesting because, and it makes sense because you basically have half of your creep highway already built, so you just have to connect from your natural all the way to your, like, well, I guess that'd be just the middle of the map, and then those creep tumors are already being pushed out, so that saves putting any overlords out to make that highway in the first place, being able to coordinate that. This is a smart move by PandaBearMe.
Yeah, it looks like PiLiPiLi is going to push outside of his base. We'll see. It looks like it might just be to clear the third base from any Zerglings and take the third base for himself. But PiLiPiLi's army right now is really weak to any sort of...
Yeah, the
any sort of
Zerglings actually
Hydra
get
attack.
in.
Huge
so,
Zergling run
yeah,
by, wow.
Right in. So around Zealots get to go up, but they're not going to be able to too much. And are they going to be able to take out this Artosis pylon for these 4 gateways? This would be huge if PandaBearMe gets it. He's not going to get it here, but he does take out a number of probes as well. So.
And he forced the Photon Overcharge. So if PiLiPiLi decides to push out like he did last game with the... Actually, I think this pylon at the third base is blocking the Nexus. I don't think he can take the Nexus here.
Yeah.
Maybe he never planned to, because he's on 7 gateways. Oh, this is an all-in.
Yeah, PiLiPiLi's all in.
We saw the Artosis pylon, but we didn't realize how many gateways there were.
Yeah.
But Hydralisks are definitely really strong against just a pure gateway all-in from Protoss, especially because he has that gold base economy. He's just going to be able to make so many Hydralisks. As long as he doesn't take a bad fight before he has the critical number of Hydras, he should just be able to push this back. He is on creep, which is going to really help him get in position and avoid force fields.
Yeah. So Zerglings get in. They're going to start taking away at some of these units here, but there's just not enough Hydras to really get that DPS going. So Protoss army is definitely having the upper end on some of these engagements. So really smart of the Protoss player to be able to break down the rocks, blocking up reinforcements.
Yeah, that is huge here. It's going to cut off all the reinforcements here. And he can just take out the gold base. I don't think there's anything that PandaBearMe can do about it. He just doesn't have a Hydra count.
Yep, and so we see that Hydralisks and Zerglings are going around the back end, but by the time they get here, it's going to be a little too late. So Transfuse goes down in a tenth, but Force Fields go down as well, and the third base is going to go down.
I don't feel that just getting the gold base is enough damage here, but PandaBearMe has pulled drones. I don't know how many went down. I think 4 drones went down. So if he kills off a few more drones, that is going to be enough damage for PiLiPiLi to, at the very least, transition
into
a...
This stutter step, though, is actually getting a couple of hits in, so... Yeah. Drones definitely getting in on this action a little bit, so clearing those rocks so that reinforcements will be able to come, and this army's going to try to take out this third base here, but Hydras, they're going to meet a bunch of Hydras here, so the stuff.
Yeah, the Hydra count has grown quite a bit, and the Zealots are totally out of position to deal with these Zerglings, so the Zerglings are doing a lot of damage to these Stalkers. But I don't know, he might just have too many gateway units here.
Yeah.
The Hydras do a lot of damage, but there just aren't enough of them.
Mm-hmm. It is going to be really, really close, though. So we see that he's only have a handful of Stalkers, 1 Zealot, and 1 Sentry. And, you know, he doesn't have too much left, so...
If we look at the worker count, it's actually 44 probes to 32 drones, which is absolutely terrible here for PandaBearMe. PiLiPiLi just doesn't have any tech behind it, but his economy is so much better than PandaBearMe's at this point.
Yeah, so PiLiPiLi's going to commit to the ramp and be able to force that aggression here. So kind of a smart move to be able to bottleneck the Zerglings when they come down.
Yeah, definitely. He's just keeping PandaBearMe so contained here. He just can't move out of his base, even though he has the creep spread. If he walks out of his base, he risks just getting force fielded and destroyed. PiLiPiLi has confirmed that PandaBearMe is on 2 bases, So he's just happy to sit out here. Starting a Robo now, probably for an Observer to push back some of this creep. A Robo and a Twilight, so PiLiPiLi is just kind of doubling down on this all, and definitely no plans to take a third base anytime soon.
Yeah, so I think PandaBearMe has enough. As long as he like positions his units all right, I think he'd be able to clean up this army. But PandaBearMe trying to be a little defensive, trying to block off any further reinforcements, taking out this pylon, and not going to be able to get that.
Uh-oh, he left the 2 Zerglings attacking the pylon.
Yeah.
Right? Nope, it's going to save it. But PandaBearMe just cannot move down a ramp. If he tries to walk down a ramp and the sentries are in position to force field, he basically just loses the game. But I like this Ling run by. It's very cute here.
Yeah, and PiLiPiLi's gonna actually... Oh.
If he sends these Lings to the third base, he can probably force a cancel here. There's just no units. Like 1 Zealot being warped in, but the 1 Zealot's not going to be enough.
Yeah,
even 3 Zealots, by the time they're warped in, this Nexus is already going to be dead.
Yeah, so we see the cancel come up, and the Zerglings are just going to run by.
Alright, Robo Bay coming down for PiLiPiLi. Colossus are definitely going to be really strong against this Ling Hydra composition PandaBearMe is still going for.
Yeah, so
Economies have evened out a little bit.
Yeah, PandaBearMe getting his third base again, so this time at the natural third base. And PandaBearMe moving out with these Hydras, so definitely going to actually get back to the corner here, so force fields going out, being able to prevent any PandaBearMe from taking any advantage from that.
Another Ling run by went into the third base, but there were Zealots in position. A few more Zealots got warped in, and the cannon is almost done, so a small Ling run by won't be able to cancel that third base again. But PandaBearMe breaking down the back rocks here. The sentries are in position, though, so very clutch force field there, keeping PandaBearMe's army outside of his base.
Yeah, so Hydra's going to come about, and looks like there was a possible engagement that was going to happen here, but looks like PandaBearMe doesn't want to commit to it just quite yet. Third base is almost done for PiLiPiLi with that very lone cannon right now, and we see PandaBearMe kind of regrouping some of his forces right now on the out.
This Colossus is actually stuck in the natural. PiLiPiLi has to kill that pylon to get out.
Ooh. Yeah, will he be able to kill it in time? Because this army is about to engage, so...
Yeah, PandaBearMe has a very small window to do damage here. Once that second Colossus is out, I think that's just going to be lights out.
Yeah, so Hydras are going to be able to start shredding down, but Zerglings get taken out, and the Zealots are going to be able to do the damage to Hydras, which have low health, so they're going to just get shred up, and with this Colossus trailing behind, these Hydras are out in trouble. They're going to start running away here, but they're not going to get away too quickly.
Yeah, he's retreating, but what's he retreating to? More Hydralists, which are just can't challenge this Colossus. Like, he's going to get all these Zealots, but the Stalker Colossus army is still very strong. The third base of PandaBearMe isn't mining, and the third base of PiLiPiLi has just been instantly saturated by some excess probes. So this is just looking worse and worse for PandaBearMe as the game goes on.
Yeah, most definitely. So this little ball of units are going to start kind of continuing to clean up creep with this observer, so that's going to help force better engagements for the Protoss player, and they're going to go up the ramp here. So this could be a mistake, losing a couple of units there.
Yeah, it's very unlikely that PiLiPiLi will take a bad trade with these Colossus. As the Colossus count grows, it's just going to be moved more and more in favor of PiLiPiLi, because PandaBearMe just can't afford to get out the units that will challenge army comp of PiLiPiLi.
Yeah, decent force fields are down, splitting that Hydra army, so forcing the rest of the Hydras to be able to try and move around, and that's GG.
GG Wop.
So yeah, PiLiPiLi taking 2 convincing games already. You think he'd be able to get the 3-0 on this, or do you think PandaBearMe has a chance going forward?
I don't know. I really like the plays coming out of PandaBearMe here. He's doing a lot of cute things, but PiLiPiLi just knows how to respond, and his responses are simply better than the plays that PandaBearMe is making.